Hi everyone, my name is Christy and welcome to day 534 of trying a new makeup product every day. And I'm so excited right now because I'm about to try out my first ever MAC eyeshadow. I know, that's kind of crazy for someone that's tried out so much makeup that I've never tried one of the most classic products, but it's never too late to try it, right? So I have here the shade White Frost, and this was actually given to me as a gift by one of my friends, and I'm so thankful. But so this retails for $17 at Ulta, and it comes in so many different shades, but it is one of the most top-rated products I've ever seen on the Ulta website. It basically has 5 stars and like 1,000 or so reviews, so that is very promising. So let's check this out. Okay, so I'm just going to start out by swatching this. Okay. It does have a pretty velvety texture. There it is. Ooh. Wow. I've heard that white eyeshadows are hard to make, but wow, this has really great pigment. Even on my pale hand, look at how vibrant white that is. Oh my gosh, I'm very impressed by that. And it looks very even, very pigmented, and it has some, I would say, metallic shine. It's not super shimmery or shiny, but it does have a little bit of glistening to it. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through what I typically do when I try out eyeshadow singles. So of course I'm taking my Urban Decay eyeshadow primer potion to prime my eyelids because I have a lot of creases in my eyelids, and this is the primer I always use, so I want to make sure that I'm giving this eyeshadow the best chance at performing. And I will have this Urban Decay Primer Potion review video linked down below. Okay, so it's definitely not typical for me to do an all white eyeshadow look and to use only white, but in this case, I want to try out this product in a few different methods of applying it. So I am going to take a fluffy crease brush to start and work this shade into my crease. This way we can see how it blends with a brush and a more diffused, kind of smoked out look. And it really is blending so nicely. And it gets more subtle as I'm blending it, which is not a bad thing. It just shows that this product can be built up and you can use it in different ways. I personally wouldn't really use this as a crease shade just because with my eye shape, I like to use more of like a shadowy shade to create that depth effect. Okay, so now that I've seen how it looks blended out with the brush, I'm going to use my finger to apply it all over my eyelid. And my finger is definitely my preferred method when applying these types of velvety, shimmery eyeshadows onto the lid, because it's just, look at that, like so much more pigmented when I use my finger. So you can see a big difference in how pigmented and bright it is when applied with my finger versus the brush. But that's kind of the look I wanted to get. I wanted there to be a difference from the lid to the crease, so now I have that kind of ombre effect. And this is definitely a silvery white shade. It's like a cool toned white. But that is seriously so pretty and so bright on the eyelid. I'm so impressed. But then on the other eye, I want to try out the technique of using MAC Prep and Prime Fix Plus. So what it says to do is get the product onto the brush then spray the brush, and then apply it to the eye. So if you want to see my review on the MAC Fix Plus spray, I will also have that linked down below. And this is just giving the shadow more of a liquefied paint-like texture. See, I kind of prefer to spray my brush and then pick up the product. So let's see how that does, because right now it's not showing up as pigmented as if I applied it with my finger. Okay, yeah, layering it up now with the dampened brush, then picking up product is getting it to show up a bit more pigmented and brighter. Okay, yeah, I feel like I was able to build it up to the same color as when I applied it with my finger. This is definitely not my most flattering eyeshadow look, but I'm just trying out the color, not really creating the most beautiful eyeshadow look ever. But I mean, if you wanted an all white silvery eyeshadow look, this could work. And lastly, what I want to try out is, I feel like this would be a beautiful shade on the inner corners. Yes. Yeah, I love that as an inner corner shade. This is like an inner corner highlight shade that I could wear on a daily basis. So pretty and brightening and reflective, because I really do get dark on the insides of my eye, but adding this really helps to brighten that area up. Yeah, I really like that there. Okay, I am definitely impressed by this shade and by this formula. It blended out beautifully, has great pigment. I'm not having any issues with creasing, although the eyeshadow primer definitely helps with that. So yeah, just all around a great eyeshadow. It is definitely on the pricier side, but it's still probably worth it to get good quality. I definitely want to try out more shades, so let me know in the comments down below what your favorite shades are and which ones you would recommend that I pick up next. But yay, my first MAC eyeshadow experience has been so good. I hate missing out on great products, which is why I've been doing this series for so long and why it could go on for so much longer, because there are just so many products out there for me to try, especially great classic products like these that I haven't even tried yet. But thank you so much for watching my video today. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel so you can see the makeup that I try every day, and I will see you tomorrow in my next video.